Is that how it works? Push to talk. Am I talking? And make sure this thing is on here. Try to run my setup here. Qnix monitor. Let's turn this off here. So Qnix QX2710 LED 1440p monitor, but it does overclock to 3650 by 2036. Let's take a look here. Alright, here we go. So graphics, 3650 by 2036 at 60 hertz. So that's my monitor, custom resolution. Closest I can get to 4K without, you know, the monitor rejecting a higher resolution. So these are my settings here. In order for it to play smooth at virtual 4K, and one overclock, one G1 WinForce Gigabyte GTX 970 graphics card and SLI. So different clocks are a little hard to work with, and trying to find the sweet spot for running them together. You know, they really don't play as nicely together as I would like. But they get the job done. So, and the virtual 4K just looks real good. I already finished the game. I'm going to upload a video of that. I just wanted to show off the quality and performance socket driving of this game here on my system, which is a Xeon X5670, pushing that to 4180 or 4.180 gigahertz. Look at the reflection quality. I'll have that on ultra. So the G1 GTX 970 and the WinForce, the overclock edition, is different from the G1. G1 runs at a higher clock, and it's a better chip. So it isn't just the same chip overclocked higher. It's a better bin than the WinForce edition, and it just runs better. And the WinForce has a little bit of an issue keeping up with it. So I got one overclocked to 100 over core, and 215 over megahertz over base memory clocks, and then the G1 is at I think 56 over stock core clock, and still 215. I think they have the Hynix or whatever the other RAM that's out there is. So they're about the same. That overclocks the same, the RAM. The cores, however, do not overclock the same. They struggle. The overclock struggles to keep up with the G1. I think I found a little bit of a sweet spot. As you can see, one runs a little bit higher than the other one in percentage. I think that's pretty normal though. And the temperatures are fine. If I crank up one more setting, it'll run at 99%. Let me take a look here. It's tessellation on ultra or very high, and that really pushes. That and I think NVIDIA's shadowing. Hold on here. Let's do this here again. All right, let's take a look here. There it is. See if I can get them to run at 90+%. Actually, I just they were running at 90+% when I had them downclocked at the overclock clocks, which is 1114 on the core. I had the memory up at 215, still bumped up. Actually, I think it was 200. So now that I'm running at G1 clocks plus overclock, I'm not seeing it hit 99%, 97%. But this game behaves differently in the sunshine than it does at night. My God, I'm sucking real bad here. Just because of all the shadowing and stuff like that, it looks a lot different. And has just more effects. So, there it is at 60 frames a second at virtual 4K. So here we go. Something just happened where I hit something and now my cards are running at 90%. And I'm running below 60 frames a second. And my temperatures are fine, so. Yeah, there's something going on with the RAM here. And that's where it starts to act a little crazy. Let's see here. So if we go back to sharp shadow. Here. And keep tessellation on high. And it still runs pretty high on my my RAM, but there we go. See the frames go back up a little bit, touching 50 plus, and I don't really see much of a difference other than, you know, it taxing my system.
Lord Zaffo has spoken.
Time to put in work.
Take your hands off of me!
Lord Zaffo.
Hey!
Now you can say hi personally to Lord Zaffo.
Oh, thank God.
You got some money
That
from me,
was
baby?
so awful. Did you hear what they were saying to me?
Yeah, I heard
Would
him.
you give me a ride home? I don't want to walk back on my own.
All right, I
Yeah,
got you.
I don't blame you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Here's a question from a listener. Cara,
Thank
do
you.
cosplay? Nothing.
I'm staying just off Sonora Road by the Redwood Lights track.
So what the hell was that? Who were those guys?
I've no idea. I was just talking to a friend on my cell phone when I hear them behind me, yelling about the Industrial Revolution and the internet. At first I thought, oh, a couple of senile old-timers must have wandered out of the nursing home. So I'm like, did you get lost? Is there anyone I can call? Then they start really shouting at me how I'm dead wood, that I've failed as a generation. And next thing you know, they've got me pinned down on the ground. Terrifying. It was so disgusting. They stink like spoiled ham, crispy hands all over me, ranting about how technology is evil.
Yeah, except they was in the car.
Exactly. I'm thinking maybe they're like those weird religious folks who live out east that you see on MeTV, who publicly reject modern life but secretly drive to the farmer's market in a pickup and Era sneakers.
Rejected.
Here we are.
80
Thank
bucks
you
for that,
so much. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come along.
And you don't ask for your car back. Thanks for the car. Toots. So, as you can see, dirt roads, huh? You know, I'm back up to 50, 60 frames a second. Then it'll dip down in the 40s, but it really gets choked up with the NVIDIA shadows and tessellation on very high. So I can take those off. You know, it runs pretty good at virtual 4K. With the really old chip, you know, the CPU's pretty old. The graphics cards are new. new technology. And you know, I've seen benchmarks out there. I've got some of the games that they're benchmarking on newer systems with PCI Express 3.0, you know, newer chips overclocked. You know what? We're a couple of frames away. You know, six frames away, and it's too close for me to justify, you know, spending the money for 6 frames. So there it is. Maybe the mic worked this time, and you can hear me, but I'll you know, we'll see. Enjoy the video.